Hey guys, it's Noah here from iHollywood TV. Well, I had the pleasure to sit down and chat with Matt Iseman, who you may best know from hosting American Ninja Warrior. Well, he's returning to host the second season of Live Rescue on A&E, and we talk all about the upcoming season. And also, you may not know, but before Matt jumped into the entertainment business, he was a doctor. Yes, we talk about that too. Take a look. Well, Matt, I love you on American Ninja Warrior, but you're returning to host a new season of Live Rescue, so there are going to be some new viewing locations for the audience this time around. So share with us what's going to be added in the upcoming new season.
Well, we're back in Mesa. We're in Sacramento, St. Louis. We've got Chattanooga. We're adding Tallahassee and Sacramento. Paterson, New Jersey. So we're in 7 cities. I think all of them are fire departments except Chattanooga. That's going to be a paramedic team. And what we're seeing is just an unbelievable swath of the country and action. The action, San Bernardino last week, we had house fires, we had a hit and run on a bicycle. A car hit the bicycle, not the other way around. And then we had a battalion chief, Steve Tracy, in San Bernardino. He pulls up on one, looks just like a car accident. It turns out it was in the middle of a gang shooting, 2 cars. He was there as suspects were fleeing. It is unbelievable. You never know what you're going to see until you show up, Noah.
Wow, crazy. But, you know, I mean, us as fans, we love to watch this type of stuff on TV. It's entertaining for us, you know?
Well, you know what it is I think there's something unbelievable about being able to sit on your couch and watch these heroic men and women, whether it's live PD or live rescue, watch these firefighters, these EMTs, and these paramedics go, sometimes in life or death situations, like when you pull up on a car accident with shooters, or going into fires and risking their lives to save people. And you see people at their lowest moments, these patients, these victims who need help. And then we see these everyday people who've chosen a job where they put their lives on the line to save them. And it's unbelievable sitting on your couch watching, going, this is happening right now.
I know.
As I'm watching you, we're watching it unfold. The access is unbelievable. This was technology that didn't exist just a few years ago, to be able to broadcast live from these locations around the country. So it really is amazing. We're sitting in studio just like the people at home on the edge of our seats. I'm standing, so I can't even sit. and it really is just awesome to watch these people work and how calm they remain in these situations.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Well, from hosting this show, do you view the firefighters, the paramedics, the EMTs differently now that you know what they have to face and go through each and every day helping others who need it the most?
So a lot of people may not know this. I'm a doctor. I was trained as a physician. I went to medical school.
Matt.
I got my MD, right, Noah. But I left. I left to pursue entertainment. And one of the things that I love about this show is that you don't just see a 3-minute snippet of a firefighter going into a building.
That's right.
You see them putting their gear on. You see them responding on the call. You see them not knowing what they're walking into. You see the moment, but then you also see the aftermath. You see them often going back on duty, having to respond to another call. They could have been in one of the most dramatic situations, life or death, adrenaline spiked through the roof, and all of a sudden they're back out on the streets finishing up their 8, 10, 12-hour shift. And I think this show starts to give you a glimpse of why these jobs are so challenging, that you can have the highest highs and then moments where you're just cruising along saving a cat from a tree. But you have to be ready on a moment's notice to leap into life or death mode and to go around. And really this job it's the humanity of it's unbelievable. They're interacting with people who are often having their most challenging days and who often, some of them don't want help. They're in a situation where they may not want it. And to see this emotional roller coaster that they have to go through and to see it all unfolding live, I think it's just some of the most compelling TV around.
I totally agree with you. And I mean, I just think, you know, watching it, you think, wow. I mean, and this is live too, you know, this is not pre-taped. So seeing it live, do you ever get nervous at times when, you know, they go to a place and you're like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah, and you think, what are they, I would never go into that building. And you see these firefighters gearing up, going into a building. And sometimes they don't even know if someone's in there, but they have to make sure. And
Yeah.
when you see people consciously making a choice, it's that ad where they say most people run away from danger, these people run towards it. And I think that's what makes these first responders so special. And that's one of the things that I love. And what's great though is you get to know them. We get to see them. We're going to learn their personalities week from week to week, and really become friends with them, and see that these are people who have families, who coach the Little League team, and who collect cars or work on motorcycles or whatever it is. And we'll get to see them. These are real people with real lives.
This show is going into its second season. So, last year was the first season. Now it's the second season. So, out of your time being able to host this particular show from all the other programs, like I said, because you do American Ninja War. I mean, you've did a lot of hosting gigs in your career. So, to be able to host this particular show, what do you look forward to the most with Live Rescue?
Well, what I love is I'm going to go in there and get in studio tonight. And at 9 o'clock, we're going to start rolling. And I have no idea what we're going to see.
Wow.
But I know something's going to happen. You just know, unfortunately, something bad is going to happen to somebody in one of our 7 cities, and our first responders are going to be there. And I can't wait to see how it unfolds as people try to help people. And I think that's what this show is. This show really is about hope. Even though you see so many difficult situations and sometimes situations that don't work out, I think that's what this show is that in your worst moment, to know there are people out there who are willing to put their lives on the line to help you. And I think that's one of those things that it's nice. It's nice to know that in this crazy world we live in, that there are people out there who are dedicated to helping others.
Matt, I want to ask you something real quick, because I find it very interesting that you were a doctor, back before you jumped into entertainment. But what made you want to leave the medical community to join, the entertainment biz?
I think I say medicine isn't a job; it's a calling. Because again, you're not going in there and putting in nails in a 2x4. You're dealing with someone's life. You're making life or death decisions. And I just didn't feel the passion. And I took time off to kind of reevaluate, ended up getting into entertainment, fell in love with it. And it's nice that I feel it's kind of come full circle now. My dad, the doctor, may disagree. He might still want me to be a doctor, but I think this is a nice way to kind of combine my medical background and to combine what I love doing in entertainment and telling stories.
I totally agree. Well, Matt, you're just the best. I was so looking forward to speaking with you this morning, because I have been a fan of yours for a very long time, and I love watching you on TV, and you're just so fun and funny.
Thank you.
Yeah. Be sure to catch Live Rescue tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on A&E, and catch it every Monday at 9 p.m. on the network. Thank you so much, Matt, for joining me this morning. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye-bye.